My name is Jessica, and I thank you all for tuning in. Over the years, I have noticed a huge problem with drivers not moving out of the way of emergency vehicles. The results of this can be a huge financial burden, but more than that, the effects can be deadly. My hope is that after today, your reaction as a driver will be to quickly respond to those lights and sirens that we share the road with. First off, not yielding to an emergency vehicle is not only a traffic violation, but according to rallytraffictickets.com, it is also a Class 2 misdemeanor. This carries a $250 fine plus court costs, 3 points to your driver's license, and a 25% surcharge on your insurance. That surcharge will be continued to be charged to you for 3 whole years. And if something happens within that 3 years, it's gonna go up more. So as you can see, a ticket of this magnitude can quickly add up and take away your hard-earned money. In the event that the effects to your wallet is not enough to convince you that moving out of the way is so important, I beg you to consider that somebody's life may be on the line. I personally have been in a situation where I had to call 911 for my own mother. When the emergency personnel showed up to the scene, they informed me that had they showed up any later, there would have been absolutely nothing they could do. This is terrifying news to receive. I recently had a conversation, an interview with a local police officer. I wanted to see if this was in fact as big of a problem as I thought, or if maybe I was overreacting. So when I spoke to this officer, I asked him, why is it so important for people to move out of the way of the emergency vehicle? And for him, the importance is because he has only so much time to get to the call and possibly save somebody's life. He said that every car that doesn't move out of the way puts that caller possibly closer to death. That's right, guys. Death. So I was curious as to if I was correct for how often this occurs, if it really is as regular as I thought. So I asked him, how often does he run into the issue of vehicles not moving out of his way? His response was unbelievable. He told me it happens every single time he puts his lights on. He said either people continue to go forward or they freeze in place but don't move out of the way. Either which reaction can have devastating results and delays him from getting to his call. So, if you have lived thus far without having to utilize 911, you are so lucky. But the odds odds are that you will need it at some point in time in your life, whether it's for you directly or for somebody you love. So how would you feel if it was somebody you loved and they didn't quite make it? Maybe it was you, it was your husband, your wife, your child. I would like to leave you on that thought with one more question. How would you respond with the knowledge that 30 more seconds, maybe a minute, could have made all the difference?